I used to think working more hours was the key to success. I filled my days with endless tasks, believing busyness meant progress. My calendar was packed, my phone never stopped buzzing, and I felt important, at least on the surface. But beneath it all, I was exhausted and unfulfilled. I missed out on time with friends and family, and my hobbies disappeared. One afternoon, after 10 straight hours at my desk, I realized I hadn't accomplished anything meaningful. I was just busy, not productive. Running on a treadmill, going nowhere. Burnout hit me hard. That moment forced me to question everything. Was working more really making me successful, or just tired? I saw I was sacrificing my health and happiness for a false sense of productivity. I needed a new approach, a way to focus on what truly mattered. There had to be a smarter system, one that didn't destroy my well-being. That search led me to a simple but powerful tool that changed my life. I realized success isn't about doing more, but about doing what matters most. I stopped measuring my worth by how busy I was. Instead, I started looking for ways to work smarter, not harder. This shift was uncomfortable at first, but it was necessary. I learned that real progress comes from clarity and focus, not from endless hustle. My journey began with a single question. What if I could achieve more by doing less? That question set me on a path to true productivity. And it all started with understanding the difference between being busy and being productive. That's what I want to share with you today. Let's dive in. There's a crucial difference between being busy and being productive. For years, I thought a packed schedule meant I was getting ahead. But busyness is just activity. It doesn't guarantee progress. You can spend all day answering emails and attending meetings, yet accomplish nothing that moves you closer to your goals. Productivity is about doing the right things, not just more things. A productive person might only complete a few tasks, but those tasks have real impact. It's about effectiveness, not just efficiency. I realized I was addicted to the feeling of being needed, but it was a trap. True productivity means focusing on what matters and letting go of the rest. I had to learn to say no to busy work and yes to meaningful work. This shift required a system to separate the important from the unimportant. That's when I discovered a tool that helped me see my tasks in a whole new way. It forced me to ask, am I just filling my time, or am I making real progress? Understanding this difference changed everything for me. It's the first step to taking control of your time and your life. Let's look at how you can do the same. The tool that changed everything for me is the Eisenhower Matrix. Named after President Dwight D. Eisenhower, it's a simple chart that helps you sort your tasks by urgency and importance. The matrix has 4 quadrants, each representing a different type of task. For every item on your to-do list, ask, is this urgent? Is this important? Urgent tasks demand immediate attention. Important tasks move you toward your long-term goals. Most of us confuse urgency with importance, reacting to whatever screams the loudest. The Eisenhower Matrix helps you break that cycle. By categorizing your tasks, you gain clarity and control. You stop reacting and start acting with intention. This is the foundation of working smarter, not harder. Let's break down each quadrant and see how it works. Quadrant 1 is the firefighter zone tasks that are both urgent and important. These are true emergencies, last-minute deadlines, crises, or problems that can't wait. When these tasks appear, you must act immediately. But living in this zone is stressful and unsustainable. The goal isn't just to handle these fires, but to prevent them from happening. Many crises start as important tasks we ignored until they became urgent. By planning ahead, you can reduce the number of emergencies in your life. Handle these tasks quickly, but focus on prevention. That's how you escape constant crisis mode. Quadrant 2 is the game changer zone, important, but not urgent. These are the activities that build your future: planning, learning, building relationships, and self-care. They don't scream for attention, so they're easy to neglect. But this is where real growth happens. Consistently investing time here prevents future crises and creates lasting success. Schedule these tasks. Don't leave them to chance. Protect this time as fiercely as you would a critical meeting. This is where you move from reacting to creating. The more you focus here, the less time you'll spend putting out fires. Make these activities a non-negotiable part of your routine. This is the secret to long-term productivity and happiness. Quadrant 3 is the distraction zone, urgent but not important. These tasks feel pressing, but they don't move you toward your goals. Think of unnecessary meetings, most emails or interruptions driven by others' priorities. They keep you busy, but not productive. The key is to delegate, automate, or say no to these tasks whenever possible. Protect your focus by challenging every urgent request. Is this truly important? Don't let other people's urgency dictate your day. The less time you spend here, the more energy you have for what matters. Learn to set boundaries and guard your time. That's how you reclaim your productivity. Quadrant 4 is the time waster zone, neither urgent nor important. These are the activities that drain your time without adding value, mindless scrolling, pointless arguments, or busy work. Everyone needs downtime, but there's a difference between true rest and empty distraction. Time wasters leave you feeling empty, not recharged. The strategy here is simple: delete these activities. Track your time for a day and see where it really goes. Use tools to block distractions and set limits. Replace mindless habits with meaningful breaks. Freeing yourself from this zone creates space for what truly matters. Make every minute count. Here's how to put the Eisenhower matrix into action with 3 simple steps. First, do a brain dump. Write down everything you need to do, big or small. Second, sort each task by asking, is it urgent? Is it important? Place them in the right quadrant. Third, act according to the quadrant. Do urgent and important tasks immediately. Schedule important but not urgent tasks. Delegate or decline urgent but not important tasks. Delete the rest. Repeat this process weekly to stay on track. This system turns chaos into clarity. You'll stop feeling overwhelmed and start making real progress. The more you use it, the easier it gets. It's a habit that transforms your to-do list and your life. Start today and see the difference. Using the Eisenhower matrix changed everything for me. I started working fewer hours, but my results skyrocketed. By focusing on high-impact tasks, I got more done in less time. My income increased, not because I worked more, but because I worked smarter. I eliminated distractions and time wasters, freeing up hours for what mattered. The biggest reward wasn't just financial. It was having time for my family, friends, and passions. I felt creative, energized, and present. I was no longer a burned-out machine, but a happier, healthier person. The value you create isn't tied to hours worked, but to where you focus your energy. The Eisenhower matrix didn't just change my work. It gave me my life back. You can have more time, more money, and more joy. It starts with choosing what matters most. Make the shift from busy to productive. Your best life is waiting. Here's my challenge for you. Pick one important, non-urgent task, just one, and schedule it for tomorrow. It could be planning your goals, taking a walk, learning a new skill, or calling a loved one. Block out time for it in your calendar and treat it like your most important meeting. When the time comes, give it your full attention. No distractions. Notice how you feel afterward. That sense of accomplishment is true productivity. Next week, try scheduling 2 quadrant 2 tasks. Build this habit, one step at a time. You don't have to overhaul your life overnight. Small changes add up to big results. By taking this step, you're proving to yourself that you can be proactive. You're in control of your time and your future. Start today. Your more productive, happier life begins now. You've got this. If you found this helpful, subscribe to the Workspace plan for more tips and inspiration.